Have you ever found yourself rooting for the scoundrel? Cheering as the rogue one succeeds against all odds? Out here on the fringe of the galaxy, things aren't so black and white. Who will take control of this lawless frontier, the infamous brigands that call it home, or the iron fist of the Empire? The tides of power are always shifting among the stars. Come with me now to explore this tense question. Who will rule the Outer Rim? Here in the hilly countryside of a seldom visited mid-rim planet, characters of all sorts gather for an exchange. Rilo, a veteran spacer just trying to get by, eyes up the crowd, wary of tricks or traps, but business calls, and he needs credits if he's to get his ship patched up again. As he makes his deals, Imperial operatives watch from the shadows, looking for any reason to crack down. Beyond the farthest reaches of stable law and order, where fewer still dare to venture, a network of strategically unimportant yet economically essential territories exists perfect for those wishing to evade attention. Smugglers, pioneers, and outlaws alike eke out precarious living amongst the rocks. But are they only one mistake away from an Imperial crackdown? And can they truly outlast the long arm of the Empire? For generations, the Empire has pointed to these lawless outer rims as a blight, a haven for pirates, and an affront to the peace and prosperity they claim to represent. But subjugating such a vast, scattered region presents immense challenges. And the native inhabitants have no desire to surrender what little control they have wrested from the chaos of space. As tensions rise and risks grow, who will be left standing when the dust settles? The future is uncertain, but the story is only beginning. Out here, refuge can be found if one knows where to look, and if a body can keep a wary eye on the stars. For while this untamed frontier grants a rare freedom, it also exposes one to forces far beyond their control. As ever more eyes turn to this strategic periphery, what was once a place beyond the worries of the wider galaxy may soon find itself at the center of an epic power struggle. The tides of history are shifting once more. Out here on the frontier, you learn to take your allies where you find them. The pilots of the North Star have formed an unlikely partnership with Captain Jenna and her motley crew. Both are feeling the squeeze as the Empire breathes down the neck of the Outer Rim. By joining forces and pooling their resources, they hope to find strength in numbers. But keeping such an arrangement from fracturing will take diplomacy, cooperation, and maybe just a little luck. Even in the remote Outer Rim, word gets around fast. And where opportunities may arise, interested parties will flock. In this ragged outpost watering hole, whispers are stirring of a job with high stakes and potentially huge payoff. Getting involved could mean the chance at a big score they've been waiting for, but it will also mean treading perilously close to Imperial forces that now patrol the region in greater numbers than ever before. For these fringes dwelling rogues, fortune and fate may hinge on who they ally with and against in the struggles that now seem poised to shake this lawless frontier to its very core. While some scoundrels seek their fortune, for others, it is duty that calls them to the Outer Rim. Commander Dinas and his men have arrived on a remote world as part of a broadening Empire effort to assert control over this long, unruly region. But achieving peace and compliance through coercion alone is a trickier task out here, among beings not accustomed to living under rulers they never chose. Dinas must walk a careful line between showing the Empire's strength and avoiding needlessly creating new enemies where none stood before. The mission, tame the Wild West, without lighting the fuse of an uprising.